I'm with the amazing, illustrious, sensual, outstanding, passionate, the official. You know who she is, Lena Paul. And you and your husband, did y'all meet each other before or after you got?
Before. I sweet talked him into selling on the internet with me. He started off it was just me and him like making clips in our house, and then I was like, how can I get a competitive edge?
You were just telling me that your week has been crazy.
Bro, I've shot like 12 scenes this week. I'm ready to fall over.
Wow.
This is a certified hood classic.
To this day. To this day. I didn't mention this yet, but I actually went to your wedding.
I know. I remember you. You vlogged from there. I watched the vlog.
Right. And so for those who don't know, you are married now. Yeah, you were married. It was married. A wedding to Riley Reid.
Who you are and what you deserve is a constant love persistent.
Doublers.
I can't believe I'm a married man right now. Thank you to everyone.
I think what he was actually trying to say is, I cannot believe I am marrying Riley Reid right now. A meat specialist, a girl who has been ran through just like the yellow light.
I wish nothing more than.
Can you guys imagine looking at the audience who attended your wedding, that 98% of the males has either dug out your wife's guts or either watch your wife get railed on camera? I'm not sure how I would feel about that.
How did you guys meet?
Ashley Matthews.
Okay.
She asked me to call her Ashley Matthews.
Okay. So you
Ashley Petkins, actually, if anything.
Oh, right. There you
She's
go.
having my last name now.
So you never call her Riley?
No, never.
Okay. But how did you guys meet?
Instagram.
Right. You slid in her DMs?
She did. She slid in mine.
Wow.
Yeah.
Saying what?
It was pretty great. I posted about this book, Art of Not Giving a Fuck.
Oh, okay, yeah.
So she's like, oh, it's a nice book.
Well, that escalated quickly. If I were to ask this guy, how are you able to be a cuck that marries a girl who gets banged by every single dude in the world? His response, well, Adam, I read this book called The Art of Not Giving a Fuck. Makes absolute perfect sense.
And it's funny because a month before that, Alina Lopez slid into my DMs. Mm-hmm. And I was like, what's happening? Why all these porn stars sliding into my DMs? So I was like so confused.
So you guys just hit it off right away or what?
Yeah, I kind of felt the energy, and I don't know, she's the greatest woman I ever met.
Really?
I love her. Yeah, she's so good.
What stands out to you about her? She is a very great person.
Just her personality and like the way she thinks about life and who she is. I don't know how to describe it.
Well, I know how to describe Riley Reid for you, buddy. She probably sucked the common sense right out of your brain. I can't believe he said, I love the way she thinks about life. I love the way she is. Well, take a look at your wife, buddy.
With this porn star boyfriend, like we had like hot sex and it was like fun and like hot, like other people for him. We had like a Craigslist ad where I would like a stranger.
She's doing it.
Oh. Uh-huh.
Oh my God. Wow. Fucking problem. Wow.
I was already doing orgies in high school. Like my Home Depot, we would have like Home Depot repair people come and I would just like suck them off.
Hold on a second. What did you just say? What did you just say just then?
Home Depot repair people, I would like suck them off. Okay, how do I convince my boyfriend to pee on me? Because I am like having such a hard time.
But are you trying to take it to the face or are you?
Yeah.
Oh, geez,
I just think it's so
Is it
funny.
for your own?
Nasty bitch.
Just in my thoughty face. And like, I was just like, I'm gonna fuck all these YouTubers and like, oh.
I want you guys to put yourself in this guy's shoes for a second. Can you guys just imagine being Riley Reid's husband and asking her, hey honey, how was work? Oh my gosh, I had to work a double today, and there's like man chowder running down the side of her face. And can you imagine when she gets home from work, she tries asking you for a kiss?
Question myself was when one of my ex-boyfriends made me doubt myself in my career.
What did he
and
say?
like he just like he wanted me to not do gangbangs, you know, he like felt insecure about like me being and stuff. So like he made me feel like maybe I should quit and stuff. And like he also like he told me that he sometimes didn't want to kiss me when I came home from work. So
But this simp will,
To cherish you and adore you.
good Lord have mercy. I wonder what that tasted like. Probably like 5
Ball sacks.
Like, I know all this stigma that she does porn, like she did porn,
Right.
but if you really like just put it aside, and she's just amazing, you know. Even with that, just a part of her.
Right. So was that something that gave you pause? Obviously, I'm in a similar boat. My girl's naked on the internet as well. Was that something that ever kind of bothered you? Because obviously you went into it meeting her, knowing that about her.
Yeah, actually, yeah, but I'd never understood how well known she is. Because I grew up in Latvia. I was watching like porn and stuff. I didn't really know. Maybe I stumbled in there. Like, I don't know. But anyway, I didn't realize how big she is.
Right.
And yeah, at first I was like, oh shit, like is it normal? Is it not normal?
Right.
But I had a lot of conversation with different people about it, and I had the best conversation with my friend Stas, and he said the best thing ever. He said, like, no matter what you're gonna do, people gonna tell you you're stupid. You know, because I was like, it all came at the end of the day what other people say.
Yeah.
I never gave a
If
fuck.
you don't care, then why the fuck would you worry about what other people think?
Yeah,
you know?
and he said, like, if you care about what other people are gonna say, no matter what you're gonna do, they're gonna say that you're stupid.
Yeah.
And I'm like, oh, that's very, very true.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I seen your whole family at the wedding and everything. Obviously, embracing her.
Yeah, they're super cool. They understand it's life. And
Right.
it's just like, it is what it is. Like, what are you gonna do about it?
You a simp!
Right. Did you
She didn't
encourage?
kill anyone. You know, if she killed anyone, then it would be a different story. Like, oh, maybe
Right.
be careful.
Yeah.
She might kill you at night.
He says Riley Reid did not kill anybody. I strongly disagree because she killed and swallowed a whole lot of kids.
Definitely. But did you put the idea in her head to stop shooting like other, or was that already something she was
She
thinking
already
of?
stopped.
Before.
She
Yeah.
already stopped before. She did girl stuff.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, during the OnlyFans thing, that like, especially as OnlyFans is taking off, it kind of at a certain point for somebody like her who makes an absurd amount of money from her fans directly, it's like, why would you?
Yeah, it makes.
keep doing
yeah,
it. You know?
as I said, like, whatever people say, it just doesn't really matter. Like,
Right.
at first, I was like, kind of like, oh shit, it's a lot. Like, a lot of people just came at me like, what are you doing? You stupid. Like,
Right.
why you care about that? Like, I don't know.
For sure.
Just,
Why?
at this point.
What have you had any like people that you know or like friends of yours like give you a hard time about it? Like, because I don't know. I could imagine that some people just talk shit, and some people might actually be upset.
Like, maybe 2 of my friends said something, unfollowed me.
Really?
That's
Wow,
about
wild.
That's about it. Like, nothing crazy. Everyone I know and everyone I respect and people with the skills, they never said anything.
Right.
They just like, you happy? My mom asked, you happy?
Yeah.
You know, because I prepared, like, my mom as well, like, said, look, this is what can happen. People can come to you. People can fucking pull up the videos and shit. Like, you got to be ready. I just got to prepare. Like, a lot of, like, dumb people.
Right.
I don't know what's more embarrassing, being Riley Reid's father or being this bozo's dad. This poor guy can literally watch his wife get absolutely destroyed, chopped into 1,000 pieces, ripped to shreds, and stretched out by a whole group of guys with just one Google search away. The amount of bodies that Riley Reid has on this guy is absolutely baffling. This guy is like a Call of Duty noob compared to Riley Reid's body count. Riley Reid is like a 10 tour deep Army sniper, Max Prestige, Navy SEAL, Special Force, cream goblin killing machine.
And she never cared. She seems like a nice girl. She met her in person. It's not like she just does it all the time. Like, people assume she just goes around and have sex with people.
I know.
Right? Wrong.
There is hope for all
I've
you.
sucked my Uber driver off. Like,
This is the most incredible thing I've ever heard. Like,
And
can you repeat that one more time? Wow, this is.
I've sucked off my Uber driver.
I'm hard.
Do you look back at the time period where you were hooking up with like Lil Pump and Lil Xan as kind of being like a lost period in your life?
Somewhat, yes.
Let's talk about it. Where was Riley at during that era? We were all a little
I
lost.
was just in my thoughty phase.
I still cannot believe that this guy actually married a cum bucket. This takes there's always someone out there for anyone to a whole nother level. This is the biggest L that I've seen anyone take, because it's very unfortunate, because if you look at this guy's resume, he is a Latvian freerunner. He is a Red Bull Art of Motions champion. He's athletic. This guy has the status. He's good looking. He even has 1 million followers on Instagram. He has the money. He can get any girl, but he chose to be with a cum bucket. The beta energy in this guy is absolutely fucking phenomenal. I've never seen anything like it. And gentlemen, just remember this. Whenever how close we are to hitting rock bottom, just remember, at least we're not this fucking cuck.
Like, some of my friends, like the dudes who do the podcast with me, they came to my kid's birthday party, and she came.
Yeah.
And like, you know, a couple of them said to me afterwards, they're like, bro, like Riley and Tiana Trump, like they're so nice and like normal and shit. And I'm like, well, what the fuck did you think? And they're like, well, I just didn't know that like a porn star was like a normal person. And I'm like, wow, like that's crazy as fuck to me that you needed to like meet them in real life to know that they're just chicks who have a job.
A lot of people don't. They just don't understand. They're living in that bubble and they just think.
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
Crazy.
It is really crazy, to be honest. I don't know how that happened, but I'm happy. Like, I'm a happy man, and she's amazing. Have the best time in my life.
Yeah, that's amazing. I've seen you guys.
That's what matters. And like, people think about you or they talk about you, but for how long they think about you? They think about you like 2 minutes, and then like, okay, I have to go take a shit. I have to go take care of my kids.
Right.
That's all. Like, and why would you change your life just because of this 2 minutes of like someone else's thinking that you don't even know?
Right. Were you already a somewhat freaky dude, or are you? Because I've heard. I don't know if I'm saying too much, but I've heard stories. My girl went on you guys' honeymoon or no engagement party weekend. She said she might have seen you and your wifey getting a little freaky with some of the other girls there and stuff. Was this the kind of thing that you were always into, or is she opening your mind?
I mean, she definitely. I was always like, she took me to a parkour gym. Like when we first started like hooking up and stuff, like, oh my god, this is next level.
The first question Adam should have asked this young man was, how many relationships has this dude been in? I can almost bet you Riley Reid is his first.
I was freaky, but in order to be freaky, you need freaky person. You know? You can't be freaky with someone just who's not freaky. It would be like weird.
Because she's got 500 girls in her phone that she could text and be like, hey, come fuck my fucking husband and me together. And they're like, all right, I'm there.
I have to admit, this guy probably has to be the luckiest guy.
That's actually a weird thing I didn't really realize, but my girls pointed it out too. She's like, so many girls act so weird about Riley because she's so well known that they just like are super clout thirsty with her and stuff. Yeah. And I'm like, I guess I should have already known that. Like, that's pretty obvious. Like, I just already know that she's very popular, but like, I guess I just didn't realize how many people are just like on her dick.
She's very careful with people, though. She's just like very.
You gotta be.
It's not that easy. It's like as easy as it sounds. It's a lot of complication comes with it. For sure.
Definitely. But yeah, man, I heard you were having a good old time out on that boat.
I have a great time. I have a lot of great time. I don't want to talk about it too much because, you know,
family sponsors,
family sponsors, bad energy. Also, like people jealous and stuff.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, at the end of the day, just as long as they're both happy, that's all it matters. I have the utmost respect for this guy. Not only taking an L marrying a cum dumpster, but taking a super L, going public and doing interviews about it. The only positive thing that I can take away from this situation is the brother's from Russia. Ever since he married Riley Reid, at least the brother got his green card, his citizenship. Now, before I end this video, don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. But real quick, before I end this video, let's analyze this from an RP standpoint. The reason why all the adult film stars slid into this guy's DMs, because they knew that this guy was beta as hell. Because if you understand the dynamics of female nature, women will get ran through by all the alphas. And after that, they need the betas. Why do they run to the betas after they get ran through by the alphas? Because they know beta males are naive to female nature. Beta males are easily controlled and can be manipulated. This guy right here, he is a human doormat. Take a look.
So I would go after the softer, more agreeable guys because they were the only ones that I could control. You can't control an alpha. Women who have that kind of mentality, it happens without you really knowing it. And then of course what happens, right? 2 or 3 years later or a year later, I was like, why am I not attracted to this guy anymore? Or like, why am I not into this relationship anymore? Or like, why is this not working? And it's because polarity was off. It wasn't what I was needing. I needed a real man, but I didn't know how to keep a man because I was emasculating them.
I called my mom. I left her a message and I said, hey, I've been dating this girl. I got to tell you something though. She's actually a porn star. She was like, oh my God, thank God. I thought you were going to tell me she was pregnant or something.
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm Allie Hayes. I am 30 years old. Do you want cheese on it? No. And I am an adult film actress.
Award-winning porn star Ali and her events planner boyfriend Mike started dating 4 years ago. The couple met through a mutual friend and now live together in Las Vegas.
I had no idea what she did for a living when I first met her.
When we first got together, he didn't really realize how popular I am or knowing how active I am. He really didn't know a lot of that.
Especially when you see that she's as successful as she was, you know.
As I am, sir.
I mean, obviously it's a different job than like being a receptionist or something like that, but like, I know I'm sure you've played those roles. But you can't like base your relationship around what each other's careers are.
Shut the fuck up and sit down.
As a man, the woman you choose is a huge representation of you.
Yeah,
right?
it's a reflection.
Do you agree with that? That's your
Yes.
chick. If you're going to introduce her to people, that's my chick, that's my wife, etc. If 100 men have fucking used her and thrown her away before you, how can you say I have something special?
Because that doesn't define
men
you.
didn't want her, and I do. If 100 people pick up a sandwich and go, no, and I pick it up off the floor and go, yes, finally, the best sandwich. That's not how the world works.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Right, this is the unfortunate reality of the world, and scarcity and value are the same thing. Why is gold valuable? Because it's hard to find gold. If there was gold all over the streets, it was on every street corner, it wouldn't have a value, right? So if you're a girl that everyone's had, your value is going to be destroyed. Your value as a woman comes from the fact that people want you and cannot have you. Your value does not come from the fact that everyone wants you and everyone's had you. So the number one thing a man's looking for is a woman who can stand next to him that every single man wants and not a single man can say, I've had.
Yep.
That is why we are interested in chess, virgins, etc. That's the reality of the game.
Sensational. Sensational.
That's it for today's video. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.